You look at a listing price, then your bank account, trying to guess if the math works. It is the core dilemma of home buying. To find the answer, most people ask a lender for a pre-approval letter, but that letter often allows you to borrow up to a 50% debt-to-income ratio. Borrowing the maximum limit gives you huge immediate buying power, but it quietly consumes the cash you need to fund your retirement, pay for childcare, or fix a broken water heater. Your true housing budget isn't dictated by an approval letter. It is governed by two completely distinct mathematical limits: your income ceiling and your cash ceiling. The income ceiling is the maximum monthly payment your salary and existing consumer debts can realistically support. The cash ceiling is the absolute maximum home price your liquid savings can cover once you subtract the down payment, closing costs, and a safety reserve. Your safe, actionable home price is strictly dictated by whichever of these two independent ceilings is lower. Optimizing your affordability isn't simply a matter of letting cash pile up in a savings account year after year. You have access to specific financial inputs, affordability levers, that yield a direct return on your overall purchasing power. Before you can pull those levers, you need to understand the baseline math that banks actually use to judge you, the 28-36 rule. The front end is a hard cap. Lenders want housing costs to take up no more than 28% of your gross income. The back end caps housing plus other consumer debt, like car loans and credit cards, at 36%. That allowable housing cost is grouped into a metric called PITI, which stands for principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. This shows how your housing budget is divided. Property taxes, homeowners insurance, and private mortgage insurance rapidly slice away money. Often, only about 75% of your monthly budget goes toward the principal and interest of the loan. Because so much of your monthly payment goes toward non-loan costs, you have to strategically eliminate those external drains to maximize the actual size of your loan. That brings us to our first affordability lever: aggressively clearing your monthly consumer debt to free up capacity under that 36% back-end cap. Let's say you have a typical car loan costing you $500 a month. This equation shows the mathematical multiplier. Right now, every single dollar of monthly debt you clear buys roughly $143 of additional house. Dropping that $500 car payment directly translates into roughly $71,000 in extra housing purchasing power. Draining a portion of your liquid savings today to pay off a car or student loan multiplies the caliber of home your income can support tomorrow. The second lever is crossing the 20% down payment threshold to eliminate private mortgage insurance, or PMI. People often treat saving 20% down purely as a way to avoid an annoying monthly fee. This chart shows a 10% down loan. Deleting that red PMI fee hands that monthly payment capacity directly back to principal. Reallocating a $110 PMI payment increases your loan ceiling by tens of thousands of dollars without changing your total budget. Reaching a 20% down payment requires more time to save, but it's a highly efficient lever for buyers constrained by their income ceiling. The third lever is navigating local property tax rates by looking across county lines. Let's compare identical $320,000 homes across different counties. We'll look at the financial impact of a low-tax county at 0.5% versus a high-tax county at 2.2%. That variance in tax rates swings the monthly payment by over $450 on the exact same house value. Unlike loan interest, property taxes are charged on the assessed value of the home. They never shrink as you pay down the mortgage over 30 years. Securing a lower tax rate unlocks a larger principal loan balance for the same monthly cost. This decision tree shows that you shouldn't just stockpile cash blindly. You must first identify which of the two ceilings is currently holding you back. If you are a first-time buyer whose bottleneck is liquid savings, your focus goes down the left path to optimize your cash limit. You should accept a 3 to 5% down payment loan to enter the market sooner. You trade away some total purchasing power to preserve your emergency cash reserves. If you are a move-up buyer with equity but high consumer debt, your bottleneck is the 36% back-end constraint. Your focus goes down the right path to optimize your income limit. You should delay your purchase to clear consumer debt. This shifts your limiting factor away from that tight back-end constraint and over to the more generous front-end allowance. Applying the wrong financial strategy to your specific bottleneck guarantees wasted time and lost buying power. We have to run a final reality check for buyers who do the math and find that both ceilings leave their budget dangerously tight. Buying and selling a home carries heavy hidden costs, typically 8 to 10% of the total purchase price in agent fees, closing costs, and transfer taxes. Forcing a purchase when it completely drains your cash reserves leaves you totally vulnerable to the first expensive home repair that comes your way. Renting for an additional year delays your ability to build equity, but it protects you from the financial trap of holding a home short-term with zero cash margins. Your precise mathematical ceiling provides the confidence to walk away when the math demands it.